This video will instruct you on how to use the analysis tool when conducting an ABD survey. We will only focus on the use of the tool. For instructions on ABD scan procedure, please see the ABD guidelines. The analysis tool is intended to be a support for the ABD team when conducting their analysis. The tool is divided into 4 worksheets. The first worksheet, which we see here, is called How to use the tool. Here is an instruction on how to use the analysis tool step by step, which corresponds to this instructional video. The second worksheet is about definitions. Here is the list of concepts from the guidelines, including the concepts accessibility and sustainability, with the definitions of the aspects pasted in so that they are easily at hand during the work process. The third worksheet is Assessment Matrix. This describes how the evaluation of the different checkpoints is done in the analysis tool. According to the guidelines, the assessment should be made based on how important the checkpoints are for the specific system and whether the checkpoints are met, partially met, or not met. To avoid all checkpoints being assessed as very important, rules of conduct can be formulated in advance. For instance, select partially important if the function or the checkpoint is important but not crucial for the system implementation. Based on what is entered, the numbers on the two axes are multiplied by each other and colored on a scale from green to red. This worksheet also documents which Excel functions are built into the tool in case you need to do some editing. The last worksheet contains the analysis tool itself. We will now take a closer look at the different parts of the tool. The idea behind the analysis tool is that it can be used in several stages of the ABD investigation. From the first steps, where the ABD team identifies the checkpoints that are relevant to the investigation, all the way to the final report and recommendations. The columns, if you follow them from left to right, follow this flow. On the top row, that is row 1, there are fields for version, date, and revisions. The next rows, row 2 and row 3, contain the column headings. For several of them, there are comments with instructions. See, for an example, the yellow box in the screen right now. For the aspects, there is also a comment with definitions taken from the guidelines. The first four columns, A to D, contain the same information as the checklist. The first column, A, contains the 10 requirements of the ABD model. The second column, B, contains the definition of the requirement. Column C contains guidance and description regarding the requirement. They belong together in the first part of the ABD survey when working on formulating checkpoints based on the ABD requirements. The checkpoints are in column D. In this tool, the checklist checkpoints are pre-filled, but depending on the type of survey to be conducted, Certain checkpoints can be removed, reformulated, or added. You can also add comments as extra reminders if you need extra explanation for checkpoints. The checkpoints are intended for the system to have a certain functionality which ensures the accessibility and sustainability of the information. Something to be aware of when deleting checkpoints is not to delete the entire row for the top checkpoints. In that case, the content for columns A to C is also deleted. We continue now with the most important part, accessibility and sustainability. In the middle part of the analysis tool, under the headings Accessibility and Sustainability, there is the Analysis section, where the checkpoints are analyzed based on the aspects of accessibility and sustainability. In the checkpoints, you write a requirement that you intend to provide a certain functionality in the system, and that functionality should ensure an aspect that maintains the accessibility and sustainability of the information. Remember, it's not the system that should be, for example, accessible, but the focus is on the information in the system. The analysis we do in the tool is to ensure that the information is accessible and sustainable. When the functionality of the system meets the checkpoints, then we know that the information is accessible and sustainable. As can be seen from the guidance, the basic principles are analyzed based on several aspects. Some requirements are linked to certain aspects. Here we see, for example, that requirement 1.1, information model, is linked to the aspect available and sufficient. Meanwhile, requirement 1.2, information evaluation, has connections to readable, interpretable, reliable, and sufficient. The grayed out aspects are outdated, while the relevant aspects are unlocked and have the number 0 awaiting evaluation. Each aspect has 3 columns: important, fulfilled, and total. Here you rate on a scale of 1 to 3 how important the checkpoint is based on the needs of users and/or experts. 1 means that the checkpoint is not important, and 3 means that it is very important. In the column fulfilled, you fill in whether the checkpoint is fulfilled or not on a scale of 1 to 3. 1 means that the checkpoint is fulfilled, while 3 means that it is not fulfilled. When you then tab to the next column, total, it is automatically filled in with the evaluation based on the evaluation matrix. The idea of the color coding is that you get a visual overview of whether many requirements are fulfilled or not. The evaluation matrix tab can provide support. It is also possible to provide additional information if you need to do that. On the right side of the tool, there are customizable columns that are intended as support where the team can make notes and further analysis linked to the checkpoints. The column AC, users and/or experts and method, can be used by the ABD team to plan workshops and interviews. Here the team can write which users and experts should be asked for the specific checkpoint. The column AD, comment, can be used by the ABD team during the analysis work to note, for example, why certain checkpoints are important, for example, to meet legal requirements, user-friendliness, or efficiency. You can also note which users or experts a check note is important for. Such information can be good to have for the ABD team when they are setting priorities and making recommendations in the final report. Column AE is directed to proposed action. During the analysis work, suggestions may arise on how the various checkpoints can be met. This column can be used to describe proposed actions on which functions within and outside the organization may be responsible for it. This can be used as a basis or compiled in the report. The column AF, forward to recommendation, conclusion or mention, can be used by the team to prioritize and plan how the action proposals are handled in the report. It may also be important to note the checkpoints that are met and that need extra attention, so as not to be lost among the improvement measures. We have now seen the parts of this helpful and important tool. The columns on the right are intended to be used for notes throughout the analysis work, and you can jump back and forth between, for example, evaluations, checkpoints, and comments. If there is a need to have several versions of the tool, then this can be done by creating a copy of the worksheet using the copy worksheet function, which is an Excel function. This function can be used, for example, when several different systems are to be analyzed prior to the procurement, or when following up on a completed analysis after procurement and system implementation. The analysis tool is a platform for further work and should function as support for the ABD team.